Yo guys, what's up? This is me, Uzi. This is my afterthoughts on the Pacquiao Bradley 2 fight. What can I say? I told you so. Go look back at my prediction. This fight went exactly like I predicted. Um, I even said the scorecard might be either 150, 113 or 160, 112. And two judges had a 160, 112. So did I. So did the Letterman card. I gave Bradley the first round, the fourth round, the fifth, and the 11th. And the rest would belong to Pacquiao. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. I mean, I'm not no dumb nigga up here talking boxing. You know, I know. And I knew that people were saying Pacquiao was going to knock Bradley out. That shit was not going to happen because Bradley has heart. Bradley knows how to fight. He can box. He can... Even now, this fight he showed me, he fought some rounds, he fought dumb. I thought if he would have kept fighting the way he fought the first round and the second, just keeping it in the distance, you know, avoiding some of Pacquiao's shots, trying to land the jab, throwing body shots. He was landing body shots. He would have won a couple extra rounds, but homie wanted to brawl like he did against Provodnikov, and that just showed me he has heart, even though that was dumb. I don't know why he did that. But, you know, at the end of the day, he did it. And I said in my video that, yo, listen, Pacquiao's speed and his power is going to be too much. He will overwhelm him with it. And I also said that he's going to stumble him late in the fight. And he did in the 7th round. He stumbled Bradley. And I think the worst thing that happened to Bradley was he landed that big shot on Pacquiao, which Pacquiao's, both of his foot, they flew out the air. It was a tough shot. And I think from that point on, I don't know why, he was trying to lure him in just to land that one big shot like Marquez did. But Marquez is just a perfect counterpuncher. And he's known for power. Fucking Bradley, he don't knock nobody out. I don't know why he thought he was going to knock Pacquiao out like that. But, end of the day, he did fight tough. And I told you that, listen, there was going to be moments that Pacquiao was going to throw flurries like he did to him on the ropes. And he was going to kind of hurt Bradley too. And that's going to win him the fight. And that's exactly what happened. We saw those moments in the second half of the fight where Pacquiao was just destroying Bradley when Bradley was laying by the ropes. And Bradley should have kept boxing, but, you know, he wanted to make it a brawl. At the end of the day, look, he fought tough. Pacquiao fought tough. Pacquiao's speed and power was too much. That's exactly how I predicted. And yeah, man, it was a tough fight though. And now the question is, where do these fighters go from now? From here, where do they go? In my opinion, Bradley's young, he's fresh, and he's still a top fighter in the sport. And he's not done. People will watch him now, because he's not fighting boring like he did. I remember the fight when he fought Devin Alexander back in, I don't know, fucking 1 year ago, 2 years ago, when he fought Devin Alexander. And that fight was just so damn boring. I mean, headbutts, both of them had big ass heads. And no one watched Bradley. But then after the first fight against Pacquiao, you know, he was a little suicidal that, look, man, I actually won this fight even though if I deserved it or not. And I'm getting no type of media. They fucking shunned me. And he went out and he fought a tough fight against Ruslan Provodnikov. He had a war with him. And I think his next step should be, I think he should rematch Provodnikov and win this more convincingly and more smartly, this fight. Well, I don't think smartly is a word. But yeah, more better. He should fight better in this fight and more smart. And I think that's where Bradley could go. Bradley has options. Now, the big question is, where does Pacquiao go? That's everyone's question. Does he fight Mayweather? What the hell does he do? I think my prediction is he will fight Marquez again next. That's right, we're gonna see a fucking fifth fight. I mean, we all know Bob Arum be loving doing these rematches and shit. I mean, you never know. We might see a Bradley Pacquiao 3, like a fucking trilogy and shit. But I think he will fight Marquez next. If Marquez gets past Alvarado, which I think he will. I don't know why he's fighting Alvarado. He should have fought Provodnikov, but then again, who wants to fight Provodnikov? Provodnikov is like what Keith Thurman is in Golden Boy. That's what he does in HBO boxing. And Keith Thurman, he does that shit in Showtime boxing. No one wants to fight these two fighters. I mean, they're young, they're hungry, and they got power, and they got speed. They're good. But yeah, I think that should be Bradley's next move. And you know, people are saying, you know, Manny Pacquiao Floyd now. I'm gonna tell you what, I want to see that fight. But if they're gonna make that fight happen, they need to start fixing, solving problems between Top Rank Golden Boy right now, literally, because they're gonna have. There's not enough time left, you know. Mayweather only has 3 fights left, and let's say if Khan keeps winning, right, he's gonna get that fight in May next year, 9 September, because you know niggas don't know shit about boxing. They're saying, look, Khan's gonna fight Mayweather in September, but he has Ramadan, so he can't fight in September. So you know, learn your shit. He's gonna fight him in May, if he keeps winning. If he wins against Palazzo, which is a tough fight, and if he wins in December, if he even fights in December, you never know. They might try to pull that same bullshit they did last time, but. So I say, let's say that fight is out. This September, I think, is too early, right? They can't make that fight happen this early. I think they still gotta solve problems between Showtime and, you know, Top Rank. And you never know, Golden Boy might be like, yo, if you want to fight Mayweather, you gotta fight for Showtime once before that. You gotta fight a Showtime fighter before that once. And that might need to happen next May, or that might need to happen September or something like that. But what I think is gonna happen is he will fight Marquez, his next fight, and then he's gonna fight in May once. If the problem is solved, if they're gonna actually try to make the Mayweather Pacquiao fight, then he's gonna fight a Showtime fighter in May, and then fight Mayweather in his last fight. That's a big if, because honestly, I don't even know. This fight looks so unrealistic at this point in time. But you know, we have to wait and see. But this was my thoughts on this fight. It was a good fight. It was a great fight, championship fight, and both fighters, they showed heart, they showed determination. Pacquiao showed, look, he's not done. He still has the skill. The power looks a little suspect. I mean, usually he would have knocked people out with the flurries he was throwing. But, you know, I ain't saying he's on PEDs. Or I ain't saying he was on PEDs, but you never know. That's a question, too. But yeah, great fight. Pacquiao won convincingly, in my opinion. He won the first fight, too. And let's just see where these fighters go from here. You guys let me know. I might be wrong on a lot of stuff I said, but this is exactly what I think. And you guys, comment section below, let me know what you guys think about the fight. How'd you score it? Where does Pacquiao go from now? Where does Bradley go from here? And, you know, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'm out.